This is going to be a blueprint on how to redefine your life and basically redefine what you are seeking and how to be truly a good man that you seek. So I want all of you to reimagine what would you define success to be. Not just success. I want you to define what would make you happy, what would make you truly, genuinely the man that you admire. I want you to imagine that. Because if you truly think about it, that comes down to our mental model. True success, a true good man, depends on how you define good to be, right? In general, for me, I want the success to be defined on the basis of how much progress I've done. How am I evolving? Because let's say you say that right now you are living the best life, quote unquote. Then in coming year, it gets even better. So there's no such thing as best, good. It constantly changes. It constantly evolves. And that is, I believe, the purpose of the good life. Like achieving the good life is evolution in itself. Evolution defines a good life. To me, how I would imagine a good life to be is if I'm doing more than I did yesterday. Not just more, but in a construct of doing better than I did yesterday. Was I what was my mistakes that I did yesterday, and how am I working on those mistakes to improve as a person and improve as an individual as a whole, so that I can not just focus on me myself but also focus on other people as well, that I can teach them and show them, okay, this is where I made mistakes and this is what you can avoid and this is what you can work upon better. And that, I think, is kind of the most important purpose is, so first evolution to kind of grow yourself as a person, and the second thing is knowledge. It could be sharing a knowledge, acquiring a knowledge, figuring out of a knowledge, and all of these factors of knowledge is really beautiful. You try to contemplate different things to, and then you try to progress in those contemplation and try to figure out, okay, what is that is truly knowledgeable and truly meaningful, rather than doing something without an intent. For example, let's say you have no knowledge of a mobile phone in itself. You will think of it as a robotic alien thing, right? That it's going to make no sense for you. You're probably going, let's say, if you are a 90-year-old person and you don't know much of technology, you'll probably think of other people as stupid. And it doesn't mean that other people are stupid or you have more knowledge. No, it just means that you haven't been enlightened with the information or knowledge as such. So you can't really criticize other for doing something if you don't have knowledge of them, of that subject. So that's most important factor. Most of the time, if you engage with people, first thing they'll do is they'll start criticism other people. They'll start criticizing other people, sorry. And that criticism comes from being ignorant of the knowledge. Maybe they know of something that you don't know. Maybe that's the fact, or maybe it's the fact that the other person is ignorant and you have the knowledge. But in that case, you can't criticize them. It's your responsibility to enlighten other people. That's part of the task of having knowledge, is to enlighten other people. And for you to be a good man, for you to be a successful man, you need to have this mental model of, okay, I need to constantly evolve. I need to constantly chase more knowledge. As I'm going to get more knowledgeable in different subject areas, I'm definitely going to uplift my life as such. And then the knowledge itself is going to bring other assets as such. Most of the time, if we just focus on let's say different assets, if I just focus on buying a car rather than understanding what truly car is, or not just on the concept of how to make a car, but more so of, okay, where's different parts in the car, or how can I sell the car, how can I market a car, all these different type of things, you are going to have way more advantage than person just going into the store and just buying the car. Try to get that knowledge, and once you have that knowledge is going to give you opportunities, and those opportunities are going to, in normal or layman's language, quote unquote, give you luck, because luck is nothing but it is a thing. Luck is what happens when opportunity meets practice. So you need to practice constantly, and until that opportunity comes to you. Once you have that opportunity and you've been practicing from ages and ages, you would be able to perform ruthlessly, and you would be a winner. And that's simple. That's a simple philosophical or simple mental model that that can allow you to truly push forward, truly get to the stage of a good life. And maybe right now you're struggling, and that struggle isn't gonna last. You have to think of this way: that struggle is never going to last. But what is going to last is what's that struggle going to give you. The person you're gonna become after that struggle is that is going to last, and that is going to give you true meaning and true strength, and that strength is going to help you elevate into different levels, and that is the most beautiful thing that happens to any person. Another little thing that I personally think is really, really important, and most people avoid that, not just because they don't want to, more so of they try to, because if they're scared of it, let's just say that. And first of all, being scared is being scared of the right things is not bad, but being scared of the things that you are unsure of comes from a state of ignorance, and that you should never do. You should never do anything from a state of ignorance. You should do everything and anything from rational thought process. And that thing is love. And I believe a lot of people are struggling with all these things because of lack of love. And love, I don't necessarily mean in a romantic sense, but more so of loving whatever you do. Are you truly loving while talking? Are you truly loving while engaging with somebody else? Are you loving each and every moment of life? Are you loving the process of evolution? I think that's really crucial. Once you start to find love in things that give you hard time figuring out, then you're gonna start doing things more fruitfully. Like, it's going to give you more intent in whatever you do. Let's say there's a task of, you need to make a clothing article. Let's say you need to make a jacket. Making a jacket is highly stressful, right? And if you as a person love making a jacket, that stress is going to disappear. You're gonna be like, fuck, it's stressful, but I love it. I love the stress. And that is beautiful. And most of the time, people are struggling with things because they lack love. They're lacking love. They're lacking the intent of loving the process of different tasks. And that, my friend, is really important, especially for you as an entrepreneur that is trying to get to the stages that you want to. And that, I can attest, is you can never stop that person that truly loves these things. Because let's say hate doesn't last, but love lasts forever. Love lasts forever, hate doesn't last. If you're doing something because of hate, let's say you want to be an entrepreneur because you hate working 9 to 5, that thing ain't gonna last. Nope. You're doing entrepreneurship because you love to work or you love what you're doing. It's gonna give you a different type of strength, and that strength, my brother and sisters, ain't gonna come easy. It ain't gonna disappear easy, because you are going to outcompete almost everyone. Because if you love that, you're not gonna take a single day off, and you're not going to engage in other things that don't give you true love or true meaning. Then you're gonna start actually filtering out all other things, and then your intent is going to become vivid. And once you have a vivid path on what you want to walk to, the destination is destined. All right, I want to talk more, but I don't want to increase the video to too much of a length. I like this, but I'll try to start making longer videos, because I like to talk and engage with people and gotta share different mental models. Next week I'll do something interesting, and I'll talk a little bit about it in the next video. But all right, I hope you have a good one, and keep thriving, keep pushing the boundaries. I know the light ain't vivid right now, but it'll get clearer once you start working upon those that give you true meaning.